Walleye fans, a big day today as we have another NHL affiliate, the Chicago Blackhawks, and I'm joined by the General Manager of Minor League Affiliations, Mark Bernard. And Mark, you obviously have a tradition of yourself being in Toledo. You were at the old sports arena. You know what it was like. Your thoughts as we stand here next to the glass at the new arena?
Oh, this is phenomenal. The Lucas County Arena, is state of the art, and the fans and the people of the Toledo area and Lucas County region should be very, very proud of what they have here. And I really enjoyed the old sports arena. It had character, and but it was time to close the doors and move forward. And they've moved forward in a big way.
We've got an ECHL Hall of Famer as our head coach, Nick Vitucci. I know that you've known Nick for a long time. Talk about how far back that relationship goes.
Well, probably back to when we were 16, 17 years old, playing major junior hockey. We grew up about 40 minutes apart, and our junior B teams would play against each other, and then we played against each other, back in 1989 in the East Coast Hockey League when there was only 7 teams. So we've got a long history. We were teammates, arch rivals. We've played, with each other a few times. So we've always had a very good relationship, very close friendship, and for us to come back to Toledo, after being other places since 06, 07, is thrilling for us, especially coming into this brand new building. We know Nick's going to do a fantastic job with our young prospects, and on the business side, Joe Napoli will have things rocking, I know.
The Chicago Blackhawks as an organization, as a whole, have really, over the last few years, have gone to that upper echelon in the NHL, there's no question. Talk about the organization as a whole and how far they've come.
Well, really, Rocky Wirtz has done a fantastic job, taking over for when his father passed away, has really turned things around. And the biggest change was he brought in John McDonough from the Chicago Cubs to be the president of the team. And between John and Rocky, they have really done a fantastic job. Rocky provides us with all the resources that we need to put a first-rate team on the ice and a first-rate product for the fans. And John has also given us every opportunity to succeed, and between him and his vice president of business operations, Jay Blunk, they're packing that building, and the sponsors are coming back. The season ticket holders have all come back. I believe last year we were around 14,000 season ticket holders, with another 4 or 5, on a waiting list. So, it's nice to walk in that building every night and see 22,000 people, and to have a team that's a contender for the Stanley Cup now is even special.
And lastly, what do the Walleye fans, what can they expect for the upcoming season as far as players that are actually Chicago Blackhawks players? And explain how that works, because with the Toledo Mud Hens and the Detroit Tigers, all of our players are Tigers employees. They're all Tigers guys. It's not exactly the same way in the NHL. Talk about how many of the players we may actually see here in Toledo.
Well, right now we're predicting probably between anywhere from 4 to 6 players that we will send to Toledo to play for the Walleye to start their careers. And some of them are under NHL contracts, some are under American League contracts that I've signed them to. But the one thing we do not do is just sign players for Toledo. We sign players, whether it's to an NHL deal or American League deal, that we feel have the potential to one day play for the Chicago Blackhawks. So regardless of what contract they're under, they're players that we see potential in, and we want to develop and see how far they can climb the ladder. And coming to Toledo, Nick Vitucci is a proven winner as a player and now as a coach, and there's no better for our young guys, young prospects to learn from.
Well, Mark, I know we're only about 1.5 miles away from the old sports arena, but it feels like miles apart as we look at this beautiful arena. Welcome back.
I had the privilege of being a player in that building and a coach in that building, and I have a lot of great memories of Toledo. My first born was right here in Maumee, and I'm thrilled about coming back to Toledo and excited about making many trips in here to see the team play.
Well, the next time you come, we'll have a game.
Thank you very much.
Mark Bernard, the General Manager of Minor League Affiliations for the Chicago Blackhawks on this big day for the Toledo Walleye, now an affiliate of the Chicago Blackhawks in the National Hockey League.